What's going on? What's going on? I decided not to go to a park this time. Real tired, man. I'm real tired. I don't really feel like doing all that walking. So I'm just literally just walking up and down, around my hood. Got some scriptures to read, and it's not going to really be a 2-hour live stream, maybe an hour or so. Wait for people to come in. Start in a few minutes. Show you around my hood a little bit. Shalom, brother. Hey, shalom, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Start in a few minutes. Sorry, I'm not showing you around enough. Hope you guys are okay. Hope you guys are doing well. I can't explain it. Like, my body feels okay, but I just have, I don't know. My body just feels weird, man. I just don't feel 100%. And I don't get sick often, so it throws me off. It definitely throws me off. It's not a good feeling. Hold on, let me show you some of this Hudson River over here. I don't know if you guys can see that like that, but oh yeah, you guys can see that. Who the hell are those crackheads? I don't know if you guys can see that, but I don't know. I'm not trying to find out though. Start in one more minute. I don't know what's this way, but we about to go this way. Hey, how you doing? Oh, it smells so bad over here. Okay, I wonder what that abandoned building is. All right, what's going on, guys? Thank you for stopping by on short notice, like always. We're going to be talking a little bit about the division that Enoch made, that Enoch was commanded to make. And this division is pretty much renewed every year. For tomorrow, for Shabuwa, it's supposed to go on for 7 Sabbaths. This would be the 7th. Well, not tomorrow, but that would be like the 50th day, right? Guys, if you guys don't know, it's pretty much Pentecost in Christianity, the waving of the Omer in Judaism. So it goes by different names. but it's one of the most important, if not the most important, high holy day of the whole year. So I thought that it would be good to go over it a little bit, talk to you guys a little bit, because I'm not going to stay on for any more than an hour and like 15 minutes, because I'm already out of breath and I've only been walking for like 15 minutes. So anyway, let's start, man. Let's start. So I'm in the book of remembrance, the Essene of Haggai, and we're in chapter 14. I wonder what's going on, because people are like grilling and stuff like that. So I wonder what's supposed to be today. But anyway, we're at verse 45. Shabbat Shalom, beloved Yasharala. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, bro. That's dangerous, but I guess this is what people do. First, all of the sons of heaven were divided. And by the way, I didn't bring any music because my sister was using her phone. I didn't really want to bother her. So I was like, no, whatever. So sadly, no music, guys. I'm sorry, but this is going to be a short live stream anyway, because I can't really stay on. My cardio system is not going to allow it, because I'm already tired and I've only been walking for like 15 minutes. So but anyway, first, all of the sons of heaven were divided and given a name. Those who are holy, who are called the Erkadeshwe, use their names to glorify and serve my Father in all of his purposes in creation. And the evil ones, who are called the Dekadashwe, use their names to perform every evil pursuit of wickedness and rebellion. What the hell is today, man? Why is everyone... Ew, okay, let me not show that. There's a fat woman in her bathing suit. No offense, I'm just saying. And the evil ones, who are called the Dekadashwe, use their names to perform every evil pursuit of wickedness and rebellion. And both of them are well satisfied with their names and with the station which they have chosen in this division. So the wicked, they love to be called the wicked ones, the bullies. They love that. Oh yeah, I took your stuff. They love to be called that. Thanks, Og, for your leadership. Man, I'm just doing what the Most High, I feel that the Most High wants me to do. So I'm just trying to live out, what I believe to be my blessings. If that's leadership, then that's leadership. I don't know. But I'm just being me. You feel me? And sorry guys, I literally just can't. I can't talk no more, man. I just recorded a hour-long video that I'm gonna release tonight. So that took most of my energy. I'm sorry, but we still gonna be live for this. So pretty much what we just spoke on. We only read 2 verses, but the Dekadashwe and the Erkadeshwe, they love their names because it gives them, it fits them. The holy watchers versus the bullies. The evil love to be called wicked. They love to be called wicked and evil. What the hell is going on today, man? It's like everybody having a barbecue. I don't know what day it is, but... Secondly, when the waters were divided to be either bitter or sweet, both the righteous and the wicked accepted the task that this division gave to them. See that? So everyone, they made their choices already. Like not everyone, but pretty much the fallen and the righteous, they both made, their decisions. Okay. So this is like some sort of birthday party or something going on here. I'm hoping there's no food, because if there's food, then there ain't gonna be no seasonings. One time I went to, a white barbecue, quote unquote, and it was because I was going to my father's co-worker's barbecue. They literally were like dusting their cigarette out on the cake, and I was just like, this is so nasty. And then we went to the West Indian barbecue, and I was like, yes, bro. Oh, this is a nice view. This is a really nice view. This is nice. This is good stuff. Okay, let's continue. Secondly, when the waters were divided to be either bitter or sweet, both the righteous and the wicked accepted the task that this division gave to them. So again, the righteous and the wicked, they both love their tasks. They both love doing what they do. Got to remember that, man. Damn, look at this view. And everyone and their mama having a barbecue, man. Oh my gosh. Accordingly, the righteous sons of heaven moved out and flowed down like living water toward establishing the city of holiness, to bless and uplift and tenderly strengthen all the children of the righteous in their instructions to love my Father. Shalom, beloved family worldwide. All praises to the Most High. Noka said, thank you for stopping by, bro. Let's see. Let's see what ignorance is going down here. Now, I don't need to go there yet. Let me show you some of this. Okay. But the wicked fallen ones, let's wait till this car goes off. Okay. But the wicked fallen ones moved out and spilled their filthiness over in the determination to fight against the conscience of men. So we're all supposed to be righteous by nature. Like, all of the Most High's beings are supposed to be righteous except for pretty much except for the fallen, right? The fallen entities, they're all supposed to be righteous except for them. Because they made their choice already. We haven't made our choice, right? That's pretty much how it works. Next page. Excuse me. To know right from wrong and good from evil. And their intent is to seduce all the children of men, so that they may rule over them. So, the wicked have no power over us. The fallen have no power over us if we choose righteousness. And this is why they keep us in wickedness. This is big stuff, bro. This is big stuff. We all have a choice each and every day, man. Each and every day. Let's continue. Beautiful sight indeed. It is, man. It really is. I wish you could see it with like actual eyes and you're not confined, you know, to this itty bitty phone. But it's really nice. Let's get over here real quick so you can see a little bit more. Oh my gosh. I think that's the Manhattan Bridge over there. I don't even know if you can see that. I think that's the Manhattan Bridge. I don't know if you can see that, but that's pretty much what it is. This is the Hudson River over there. I think that's New Jersey. Yeah, cool stuff. All right. And thirdly, when the sons of men were divided according to the sanctity of marriage, those who are holy take great delight to identify and lay hold of the loved ones of Anokased, and they set themselves to love them and tenderly support them in their love for one another, and to stand firm in their virtue of the sanctity of marriage. So, this stuff, man, sanctity of marriage, like, man, I keep having to talk about this because the sanctity of marriage is so important, man. You know, being chastened, you know, one man, one woman, you know, and how it's really supposed to be. We're really just supposed to wait for the Most High to give us that partner, not be with multiple people, just be with that one person, right? This is why he has all of us doing this, right? It's not a good thing. This is not how it's supposed to be. I'm just letting you guys know. Now, if we've already done that, then there's nothing you can do about it. This is what repentance is for. This is why you should love repentance. But this is not how it's supposed to be. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is he doing? Is he doing it on purpose? Yo, he is mad close. You guys see that? That scared the hell out of me. All right, let's continue. I love the smell, man. This is, even if New York's waters aren't very clean, I still love the ocean smell. It's very calming. Even though this is a river, it still smells like an ocean. Because it's connected to the ocean. But those who are in the shadow of darkness took delight in fornication, and in the and in the bondage of lust. See, that's what lust is. Lust is bondage. Lust is, oh, I gotta get some now. I have to have that now. I want that now. That's bondage. That's not something good. I really want to go on that train track and explore, but I also don't want to die. But I don't know, man. The curiosity might get the best of me. Bro, these Dominicans are crazy, man. Let me get out of here. Let me see. Let's read that again. But those who are in the shadow of darkness took delight in fornication and in the bondage of lust, and they gladly set out to see to it that the sons of men were seduced into ways of corruption and decadence. See, they see to it, man. This is why controlling our lust, moving in the sanctity of marriage is of the utmost importance. You know, because this is the stuff that he goes after. When we can control ourselves, our flesh, we pretty much have obtained the kingdom. This is what Paul was talking about or really all the disciples, when they were talking about the kingdom is within you. I forgot the most important person who said that. That was the Messiah himself. The kingdom is within you. You're not going to be called up into heaven. You call yourself up into heaven by doing it, by pretty much enacting heaven on earth, by not giving into carnal desires, into ways of the flesh, the really ways of the fallen. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Man, they cannot do this, man. They can't leave the cat door open. I'm gonna slide through, man. I'm gonna slide through. Look at this. I love train tracks. They're so mystical, bro. They're so mystical. Let's keep reading. And lastly, now that the division of days has been established, the righteous will use their holy days to comfort my Father and to magnify faith in the earth and to enlarge their association with the pathway back to Eden. But the wicked will use their days and how they have divided them to find opportunity to expand deceit. And they intended to cause their evil to grow and to dominate the world. You see that? So let's read that again. What are we supposed to use our holy days to do? Let me read the comments real quick. That's what I was reading from the Starseed Transmissions book. Yeah, I finally got that book. Wakande posted it, and I was like, oh, that's the one that Big Judah was talking about. So yeah, Wakande, he got the. Come on, man. Sorry, guys. I can't hear myself speak, so I gotta wait for them to finish. But yeah. Let's read that again, though. And lastly, now that the division of days has been established, the righteous will use their holy days to comfort my Father. So that's what we're supposed to use the holy days to do. We're supposed to use it to comfort him, right? This is why we use the right calendar. We don't use the moon, we use the Enoch calendar. We do things, we do things according to how it was done by Enoch, not by the Babylonians, not by, the Southern Kingdom, who started to make up their own stuff, right? So let's continue. But the wicked will use their days and how they have divided them to find opportunity to expand deceit. And they intend to cause their evil to grow, to dominate the world. And they will see to it that their division of days will result in their being able to find dominance over their fellows. And for the first time, the earth will know the poor, and the poor of the earth shall mourn in their bondage. So we're not even supposed to have poor people. This is why in the Essene community, they didn't have any poor people. Because in actuality, you're really not supposed to have any. There's more than enough stuff to go around. There's no reason why anyone should be poor or within need. There's really no reason. The only reason that occurs is because people are greedy, right? If everyone is sharing, come on, man. It's crazy to me that we would actually have poor people and we're throwing away food. Why? Because poor people don't make money. Poor people keep people on top, but they don't make money, so they're not going to feed them. See, this is a very demonic system. But this is how it is. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Your name is Starseed as well. All right. And the Lord said, I would instruct you further, my children, to also know that along with the effects of these four divisions, hold on. That's why the society is falling hard, because of greed and lust for power. Yep, that's right. Excuse me. Okay. This reminds me of somewhere that I've never been before. Like, I don't know, like just being next, I don't know, man. It just reminds me of somewhere. I don't know. It just seems familiar. I just get, man, do you guys ever get like, I'm gonna sound crazy as hell, but do you guys ever get little flashbacks to you being in a place that you know you haven't been in? I get those sometimes when I'm around places like this, open space places, next to water, next to a lot of trees, and a lot of fresh air. I start to almost get visions. It could be ancestral. It could be a past life. I don't really know, but it's very nostalgic. I can't explain it, but anyway, let me know. Let's continue. Which you have accomplished at my word. The first great 70 was complete, with the return to Eden by your first parents. It was among both the righteous and the wicked on that day. And because of this, the wicked have also come to their fullness in establishing their own division of days and their religion. So the wicked who were back then, I'm sure they're here today. I'm sure the righteous, well, at least, you know, their descendants, right? Obviously. So the descendants of the wicked and the descendants of the righteous are both here. And they're both going to come to their fullness, right? They're both going to reap what they have sowed. This is why we follow our righteous forefathers and not our wicked forefathers, because the wicked and the righteous intermarried at some point. You know, they did. As I said last week, Nimrod is also our ancestor. Nimrod is our ancestor. I don't follow Nimrod. Japhet's our ancestor. I don't follow Japhet. You know, I don't follow these people, so it don't matter. We gotta choose the right path, right? Let's continue. And they have clarified their intentions fully for a way of life drawing upon the type of 70 that has transpired in their midst. For they celebrate the covenant Cain made with Semihaza, and the intervention of knives by Lamech, and the establishment of the secret society of Seku by Kohath. And they celebrated the beginning of tribute and slavery, which marked the beginning of nations. And if you guys see the video that I'm gonna release tonight, I already recorded it. I just gotta upload it when I get back. But you know, it might piss some people off, and I didn't explicitly say a lot of this stuff, but you know, it was not, when you're thinking of the Israelites, is not all a good thing. It's not all a good thing. That's pretty much what I'm getting at, bro. It's not all a good history. Slavery is something that the Israelites were enacting on other people, believe it or not. Now, they weren't alone, obviously, but they were doing that, right? They were doing it worldwide. They're known as the Phoenicians. But let's continue, because this is, man, we got to get out of that. We can't be listening to these brothers on the street, man. They're preaching a lot of doctrines that are in this book that are not conducive to our salvation. Talking about, I'm gonna have this slave and that slave, bro. No, that's not what we do, bro. We don't have slaves, bro. Two wrongs do not make a right. We don't enslave people. That's for the wicked. The wicked enslave people. We let people do what they're gonna do and let them get hanged by their own devices. That's what we do. We don't enslave people. That's wicked as hell. What is righteous about enslaving somebody? If someone did that to me, then they have to die. But I'm not gonna enslave them back. That's worse than death. Like I'm not about to do that. I'm too big for that. You feel me? Let's read some comments. The magnetic field, torus field of the trees holds frequencies that transcend time. Nature is truly sacred. They hold beautiful light codes. Whoa, blew my mind, bro. Thank you for that piece of information. Maybe because every time I smell, I don't know, like when I start smelling trees and stuff like that, I'm like transported somewhere. And I'm just like, whoa, right? Like if I could share with you this place that I keep on picturing, it's actually a very sandy place, but it doesn't seem like it's, you know, in the Middle East or anywhere over there. It actually seems like it's over here somewhere. And there are like really big towers, right? I cannot explain it, but I feel like I was in somewhere like that, or I'm being told a vision or something. It's really strange. It's really bizarre. But I've been having that vision on and off. And I don't know what this stuff means, man. It's just so weird. It's so weird. It's cool, but it's weird. Real sandy place, real sandy. I don't know where the hell that is. You know, but it's somewhere over here. Let me see. That's not gonna be in the millennium range of the Most High. Noka said, no, it's not. No slavery. The wicked will be with the wicked and they will kill themselves. They will eat themselves. We will not pollute ourselves with such acts. We are above that stuff, man. You don't do that. Let's continue. And they celebrate the beginning of tribute and slavery, which mark the beginning of nations. And they celebrate the birthday of the Nephilim, delivered by Zillah. And they mark the day to show the satisfaction of possessions with much pride and boisterousness. And they had their day on the new year, coinciding with the phases of the moon. Man, we don't do that here, man. We don't do that here. This is what we're getting separated away from. We don't condone the moon worship, bro. We're not about the moon here. We're about the division of days that Enoch set up. Bro, this is all Enoch's writings, by the way. It's all Enoch stuff, right? Let's continue. And because of all these things, the wicked have come now to be in a position to challenge the two great decrees of creation that were declared in Eden by the intervention of their agency. The loving kindness of my Father is so great that he will not assert himself to forbid his children from denying him and his purposes in creation. And should the one who has arisen succeed, the decrees of creation that come from Matsor the decadent may be set in place upon the earth. But be calm in your souls, because the righteous also have been wisely prepared to affirm the decrees of creation by my Father. So we're going, like, he's been preparing us, bro, and he's still preparing us. I don't know if Abdullah said this, but he said it to me. He said that the Most High isn't gonna drop the hammer until we're ready. Bro, do you hear that? Like, let me say that again. The Most High is not gonna drop the hammer on this place until we are ready. All praises to the Heavenly Father. He's waiting for us to be ready. And this is why, even though I'm not feeling well, I still rolled out of bed to do this, man, because this is important stuff. This is important stuff, and this is just another block on the tower that we're all building. So this is why I'm out here, man. Wow, yeah, I know. He's not going to drop the hammer until we're ready. So that's why he's not dropping it. He hasn't dropped it yet, pretty much. He's pretty much preparing us, and then he's going to drop the hammer on them. But notice, he's still gathering people together. He's still teaching people, but he's shutting the ark door. So we just got to learn this stuff, man. We don't have to rush. He's going to give us enough time. But just know that the faster we learn this stuff, I'm sure the faster that we will be in a much better position, right? All praises to the Most High. Yep. Shalom, family. What's going on, my brother? Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, bro. Like, I was real excited when you said that. When you said that the Most High is not going to drop the hammer until we're ready. And that made me feel so at ease, because that's just confirmation of how loving he is and how patient he is. And that made me want to reciprocate that love, because now I'm like, all right, well, now let me try to take this seriously. Real seriously. I was before, but you know what I mean. Shalom, what's going on, bro? To continue, and to establish them to be immovable until the end of days, at which time they must be re-established in the face of wickedness that shall arise in that day. So apparently we're supposed to... Oh, there's the train. I'm over here, bro. Chill. Okay, so apparently, to me, like, maybe you guys can tell me, but it seems like we're gonna have to reestablish this, like, at some point. It says, in the face of wickedness that shall arise in that day. So I'm guessing that the fullness of wickedness hasn't quite come, and that makes sense because the fullness of righteousness hasn't come. So we still got more obstacles to face, but we will be ready for them. That's right. Okay. And I say to you now that the best way for the righteous to establish this affirmation of the decrees of creation is to divide the earth, right? So the best way is to divide the earth. But how do you divide the earth? You divide it through, between wicked acts and righteous acts. I kind of want to go over there, but I don't want to step over the tracks. Let me not do that. So we have the closer we are to our first parents, to the first 7 generations, is the more separation that we're going to cause, right? The more separation, the faster we're out of here. That's pretty much what I'm getting out of this message. We can speed up the process. You have the power. You have the power to speed up the process. You have the power to, to be where you want to be with the Most High. So I definitely suggest that we, take these studies a bit more to heart, because the Most High is going to move at our speed. He's going to still move at our speed. Like, how crazy is that? He's moving at our speed. He's leading us slowly along, but the faster we move, the faster he can move, right? Just like a mother would, just like a father would. I was just telling the sister this morning that, the Most High because guys, I didn't grow up with a mother. So in my teenage years, in my, young adolescent years, I didn't have that shoulder to cry on necessarily. I didn't have that feminine energy. I only had my father, right? That's all I had. So, I was felt lacking in that area. But I realized, no, he was there. He was there feeling everything with me. Everything. And it made me cry, because I was feeling alone, but I was never alone. He is our mother and our father. You have to think of him in that way. He's the one who's going to hold you accountable, but he's also the one who, is going to make you a better person. He's the one you can, go to with everything. The ultimate, man. The ultimate. Makes sense. The Most High is our eternal Father leading and guiding us. Yes, man. Yeah. Bro, that's why the natives all knew him as, you know, it is neither he nor she, the great mystery or the great spirit. They didn't necessarily have a gender for the Most High, right? They had a gender for Matzah, they had a gender for the Holy Spirit, but they didn't have a gender for the Most High because he's perfect, right? So let's continue. It's just, I just had a moment, man. And it came to pass that Enoch and Enki pondered these things, and after a moment Enoch said, O Lord, please, O Lord, teach me teach me now how you intend for us to divide the earth. And the Lord said, now listen to this, bro. This is very important. Listen to this. Remember well all that which I will tell you. And the three of them drew close together in their speaking, and they sat upon the ground as to guard against being heard. He is the Alpha and Omega. Yeah, well said. Well said. And the Lord said, you are to partition the dwelling places of all the sons of heaven in creation, and all the watchers of holiness who are called the Erkadeshoi, who are stationed in a high standing upon the heights, and in the midst of the light of Anokesed. I lost my spot. Oh, sorry. And they are to be assigned to all of the pleasant and the lovely places upon the hills to dwell. And their abode shall be upon all the lofty places in the light upon the earth. And their glory is to be made manifest on the surface of all. I'm just thinking, wouldn't that train come this way as well? Oh, I'll probably just like sneak over there for a bit if that does happen. Let me read that again. I'm sorry, I got distracted. And they are to be assigned to all of the pleasant and lovely places upon the hills to dwell. And their abode shall be upon all the lofty places in the light upon the earth. And their glory is to be made manifest. Oh, shit. That's a deer, bro. Oh, man. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, man. That scared me. But... and their glory is to be made manifest on the surface of all the beautiful valleys of my abode. I wish I could bury that thing. I wish I could bury him. But I don't have the tools to be able to do that right now. But on the surface of all the beautiful valleys of my abode, and they are to spread themselves upon the plain, and they are to be a mantle of loveliness, to cover both the land and the sky with their grace. Is that talking about the ley lines? That's very interesting. Because I don't know. That's just the first thing that came to mind, but I don't know if that's necessarily true or not. But let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I'll be careful, man. I'll be careful. I'll slide over here somewhere if it comes this way. And all the watchers who have fallen into filthiness, who are called the Dekadarshoi, are to be given a place of low degree. Interesting. Now, this also connects with the fact that the ancient Greeks, they pretty much connected how righteous a people are with their land. I read that in the Judean Wars. It's a writing of Josephus that they love to not talk about and hide, because that writing is actually the real writings of Josephus. Because a lot of the places that he's describing regarding Israel are actually over here in the Americas. But he said that Agrippa was pretty much saying that the ancient Greeks, that they connect people, or they connect the land with how righteous the people are. So Agrippa was like, now the Greeks said this about you guys, but you're acting another way, right? So I find it, again, this is just more confirmation about where our lands were, especially like even during the times of Agrippa. So it's just something to note. So maybe these is saying that the Dekadarshoi are in these other lands, right? in the dark places. I can see another dead deer over there. But did we just witness a sacrificial lamb? That poor thing, bless its soul. Yeah, I know. It's not a lamb, though. I think it's like an elk or something. There's another one coming up. I don't even want to look at it. I really don't like to see dead things. So I'll probably just like turn the camera this way and not look at it myself. So probably got hit by the train. Yeah, there's a lot of them up here. They're not really here during the winter though. Okay, that train's coming. Let's go under here and wait for it to pass. Okay. So, in the darkness of the depths of the earth, they are to be assigned to all of the lonely and barren and forsaken places of the earth, because they are despicable before my eyes, and they are to be looked up like a prison house in every place, where their voices cannot be heard by the lovely ones of my Father. And you are to assign all the Erkadeshwe to their proper task to speak to the objects of creation for Anoka said, and they will speak grand and wondrous things for him, and for his son, and for the righteous, and you shall instruct them in the manner of that which they will say. And all those who grope to find their way, and they shall speak words of tender guidance, and instruct to all the tender-hearted who mourn. Oh, I don't even have to go over here. After that second train passes, I'm probably just gonna go my way back. So yeah, we're eventually supposed to start instructing the Erkadeshwe, tenderly, lovingly, and they'll deal with us in that same way, right? And you are to assign all the Erkadeshwe their proper task to speak to the objects of creation for Anoka said, and they shall speak great wondrous things for him and for his son. I think I already read that, my bad. And you shall remind the Erkadeshwe to keep themselves in the way of understanding and in the way of truth that has been established by your first parents and by all the righteous during the first great sevening. All right, bro. I don't think this was a good idea to come over here. That is very scary. That's super duper scary. Oh my gosh. I'm out. I don't like scary movies. Nah, bro. This is looking slow. I'm out. Let's go back. Let's read that again. And you shall remind the Erkadeshwe to keep themselves in the way of understanding and in the way of truth that has been established by our first parents and all of the righteous during the first great sevening. So this is all stuff that we're going to have to do eventually when we're given the full keys back to the car. But, I'm guessing he has the Gentiles doing this right now. As Abdullah Seer, as he observed the other day. Not doing it right at all, but they're doing it, I guess. Okay, to continue, and you are to divide the earth into 4 quarters. And this is where we get, let me take off this necklace real quick and show you. You see, sorry guys, if you see this symbol, this is the symbol of the 4 quarters of the earth, with Jerusalem in the center of the earth. And this signifies pretty much the compass. This signifies, Enoch and Shem's contract with all the earth. This is where it was established, right? So I was just showing you that to let you know. Gotta put this necklace back on real quick. Oh, we gotta run into that deer again. All right. And you are to divide the earth into 4 quarters, and you are to firmly establish and put in place the 4 directions based upon the manner of the language of the Erkadeshwe are to speak, and also in support of their behavior, as they emulate the loving kindness of my father. All right, let's try to walk around this thing. Very sad, very sad. Whoa, what is that smell? That was not, no, bro, no. Oh my gosh, what is that? That cannot be that. That was not that, because I walked past it and it didn't smell like that before. I think they just dumped a bunch of trash or something. I don't even know. Oh, that caught me so off guard. Oh, I'm dizzy. Oh, that's bad, bro. That's bad. Damn, man. This place sucks, man. I want this place restored. Because even with all, you know, all this little bit of beauty, it's not enough, bro. We got to take all this garbage down. There shouldn't be any trains anywhere. There's something moving that fast to kill these animals in the first place. They shouldn't be here in the first place. It's just sad, man. And you are to assign certain among the Erkadeshwe to be obedient to the service of men. And there shall some among the watchers of holiness who shall be designated by them to speak their words from their directions that bring the power and presence of Anokaset to his children. And it must be done in such a way that their instruction will be clear, so that nothing can stay them in their speaking. And you are to establish the conditions whereby their voices can be heralded into the souls of men. So, my brother, he's from Haiti, right? And he told me that the Haitians, they would pray in like 4 different directions. Like they would pray in one direction, they'd move 90 degrees, pray in another, or they would stand, like they would all stand on each other's backs and pray, and then move in a 90-degree angle. And that's just one place. I've seen other places do it, but I just remembered that place because, you know, I know for sure because that's what he told me. And I find that very interesting because it's almost like they're mimicking something that their ancestors were doing. Can someone please tell me from which book he's reading? You could just ask me. I'm reading from the Book of Remembrance of Haggai. I'm sorry, the Book of Remembrance of Enoch, the Essene of Haggai. And I am in chapter 14. And the first verse that I read from is 45. And we're up to verse 69 right now, if that answers your question. Oh, thank you, sister. So yeah, and this goes into the 24 conditions, right? And I still haven't memorized them, but it would definitely be good to memorize these 24 conditions. Now, do you have to memorize the names? I don't really, honestly, bro, because this Hebrew that we're using, especially with the research that I've been doing, man, this Hebrew that we're using is not, it's corrupted Hebrew. This is actually, first of all, the Bantu Hebrew that people love using, that's a pure version of the corrupted Hebrew. And the Hebrew that we're using is Yiddishized, Canaanite Hebrew. Like, it's even more corrupted. So all these names, I really doubt that these are their names. You know, that's why I'm just like, nah, I attempted to try to find out what the pure names are, but even those names, I don't think that that's our language, man. I really just don't. So I don't know, but at least memorize what each of the 24 conditions are. I'm probably gonna go over them next week. I hope another train isn't coming, because that train, I'm not with that, man. That was scary. But yeah, I'll probably go over that next week. We can go over each of them. Let's continue. And you are to establish the conditions whereby their voices can be heralded into the souls of men, and that which they shall speak will be for edification and deliverance of the souls of the righteous. And that which they shall speak will preserve and protect the righteous in every circumstance, according to the diligence in which these instructions are acted upon. So we can actually help the righteous all around the world with this sort of prayer. Imagine that. Now, I've yet to do this because I haven't memorized them. But by next week, hopefully next week, Saturday, I'll probably try to memorize all 24 of these conditions. Right? I'll try to. Let me see. My prayer to the Father is always to let only the truth reside within my spirit. And for that, I never learn too much of those languages. Oh, wow. That tells me something then. That definitely tells me something. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I try to learn them for, just to kind of study. I take the languages that they speak here way more seriously than I would any language over there. Like off rip. It just doesn't really make sense to. You feel me? So let's continue. And you are to ascribe to each of the 4 directions. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to mention this because the bro Abdullah, he said something that was very prevalent about the editing process that they go through. That they take the seer's words and then they pick out things that they want. Like, what the hell? Who told you to do that? Just write down what he's saying. Maybe they're trying to make certain things flow, and I get that, but do not take out any information. What is wrong with you? You do know what it says in the scriptures about those who edit his words, right? Like, why would you ever do that? That's so ignorant, bro. Why would you do that? But either way, the reason why I'm saying that is because we don't know where they're even getting these names from. That's why they're under judgment. Exactly. They truly don't respect the Most High. And that's why I'm going so hard right now, because that actually kind of pissed me off. Because it's just so disrespectful. You're just doing it for your own gain. Like, you are disrespectful as hell. You're doing it so that you could feel good about yourself. Like, hell nah. This is another mighty whitey property right here. Like, who can own stuff like this? The yacht club? Like, nigga, what? No fear of the Most High if you take out his words. Bro, I wouldn't do that just based on respect. It's like, they would have to do that out of fear, but I'm not doing that out of respect, because I'm just like, bro, everything that he says is 100. So why am I taking anything out? What could I add? What could I add or take out to make it better? I'm only going to make it worse by taking it out. So why would I take it out? And that's just how I think. How they think, I don't know, bro. But that behavior, it let me know that we truly are the ones who he's dealing with. Like, we truly are. These people are a bunch of phonies. And I don't rock with phonies, bro. I gave them a chance, and I'm like, nah. I gave you guys way too much credit. Way too much credit. Y'all ain't shit, bro. For real. So, hey, if that's what they want to do, cool. But when I'm seeing the thumb notes that they have regarding these words, they're using Strong's Concordance. And I'm like, okay. Like, huh? You're getting this Hebrew from Strong's Concordance. That's how you're coming up with these words? Nah, bro. Now, it's better than nothing. It's better than English, I guess. But, I appreciate the attempt. But we cannot take it all that seriously. If anything, I'm going to start praying about what the Eric Kadeshwa's real names are. Right? Not this Yiddish Hebrew, not this Phoenician. I'm talking about the real stuff. I am so shocked that that person didn't ask me where I was doing, where I was going, what I was doing. I am beyond shocked. I'm beyond shocked that he didn't just ask me that. That's a good thing, because I'm not in the mood to be bothered, man. Not about fear. It is his spirit. It doesn't reside within them. They serve his purpose. And I wish they served his purpose too, because it would have been just so much better for them to just humble themselves. You know, like, bro, if I know that the people of the book are coming to my abode, like, I'm gonna treat them with so much humility, man, so much respect. Like, if any of you guys, you came to my crib, man, I'm treating you like royalty. Whether I'm royalty or not, I'm treating you like it. It doesn't, like, who I am doesn't matter. And I don't get how they don't see it that way. Like, I always said, if I'm not, I'd love to serve the children of Israel. I always said that. I always wanted them on top, no matter what. So I just don't get their theology. They're just wicked. I just gotta keep it what it is. They're just wicked. True, man. They wicked, bro. They wicked, and that's just how it's gonna be, man. For people who don't have the spirit, don't have the ka, that's just what it is, and they're not even the natural peoples. I don't even think they come from Yatsukwa, bro. I don't think they do. I have a different sort of breakdown on that creeping things chapter in the Book of Remembrance. So, hey, we gonna get to it though. All right, let's finish up, because yeah, I'm starting to not feel too well. I have to go back home and lay down. Now, where was I? You are to ascribe to each of the four directions rich meaning that speaks of the Son of my Father, and because of the man, their messages will contain a fullness of the majesty of the presence of the one who is called Anokased. Is Anokased even his name? What is that based on? It's based on the Hebrew, right? Which Hebrew? What Hebrew? You see what I mean? We don't really know. Now we have an idea of it. That's why I just decided to call him what I wanted to call him, because I don't trust these languages, bro. And I don't get on people who just know his spirit, bro. Know his spirit. Know that he's not Baal. He's not some all-powerful God that's gonna punish you if you don't do what he says. That's not how he is. That warm feeling you feel when you were being cradled by your mother, that's that times 10, times 100, times 1,000, times 1,000,000. Like, come on, man. He's not Kronos. He's not these different gods that they made up. Like, no. And the Son of the Most High, the Messiah, is not Zeus. You know, that's not who he is. And there shall be no instruction for the Decadarshoi, nor will there be any assigned task given to them, either to act or to speak. And there shall be no manner of friendly interaction allotted to them by the righteous forever. And not only that, hold on, they're making a lot of noise, so let me wait for them to pass. Let's just show you some more. Oh gosh, this train's coming again. But I'm away from it now, so we should be good. Bro, I just came to a complete realization. Guys, let me read this again, because now I'm about to put things together. Bro. I'm on one. Hold on. Hold. And there shall be no instruction for the Decadarshoi or the fallen bullies. There will be none, right? Nor will there be any assigned task given them, either to act or to speak. And there shall be no manner there shall be no manner of friendly interaction allotted to them by the righteous forever. Now, what did Matzah say to Pontius Pilate? How did he act? Or how did he act to the Canaanite woman? How did he act to certain people? How did he act to them? Now we understand why he was so cold to certain people. Now it makes a hell of a lot of sense why he acted cold to certain people. Because he's following this rule. And this is why, listen, if you guys remember, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I had I did like a 3-day fast for the people who didn't believe in the Messiah. And I did it for them, as well as I also fasted for my father, right? That he gets out of his arrogance. And while the Most High liked the fact that I fasted for my father, he didn't like the fact that I fasted for them. Did you hear what I just said? He didn't like the fact that I fasted for the people who don't believe in Hamashiach. That tells me a lot. And that tells me that people can be, quote unquote, Decker Darshway too, because they're on their side. And let the wicked be wicked still. That's something that's very real, man. Wow, he was stern to some. Yeah, he was. He was stern to some. Some he completely kind of ignored. He was really cold to. He wasn't friendly with them like he was with other people, right? He wasn't friendly with them like he was to his disciples. He was also austere with his disciples when they were doing something wrong. But he was their best friend when they did something right. And that's how we're supposed to be as men. You know, we're supposed to be quick to forgive, but also quick to reprimand, right? That's how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be tough, but friendly. So I don't know if that's the case. That could just be totally my conjecture, but that's just something that appeared in my head, right? Going on, and all of these things, the names of the Erkedeshwe shall be beautiful and glorious, and the names of the Decker Darshwe shall be putrid and shameful and ugly. You see that? And all of the names of the Erkedeshwe shall signify to the righteous the grandeur. And delightfulness of the nature of the personality of Anokesed. Now, there's something really off about this. There's something off about this because I'm about to read you something, right? And this is what I'm talking about, languages. I'm about to read you something that totally contradicts all the quote-unquote names of the Erkedeshwe. What it just said, all the names are supposed to be of righteousness, of purity, and holiness. That pretty much is something that signifies the Most High, that signifies Anokesed, right? Bro, these people make so much noise, man. Oh, it's just so obnoxious. I sound like an old man, but I don't like loud noises, man. Let's pass through the... I'm gonna leave you in some suspense while we pass through this. These people were making so much noise. Okay, they stopped. Listen to this, bro. But the names of the Decker Darshwe will only reflect the vanity and shame and violent disregard for goodness with which they have clothed themselves, for they have surrounded themselves with filthiness before their God, El. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm not making that up. Before their God, what? El. What do you say, or what do they put at the end of the Erkedeshwe names? El, right? There's something that's not making sense. They said in the book that brother of Jared never used the terms Christ, Lord, things like that. So why are they putting it in the book? They still put it in the book even though it never said it. They just don't have a word to use instead, so they use the word anyway. Do you see the ignorance of these people, man? There's no Christ, there's no nothing of that. sort, yet they still use these names. They still put El on the names. How can the evil God be named El, but at the end of all the Erkadeshwe, you have El? No, bro. That don't make any sense. This is why I attempted to change it, but, bro, this stuff does not make any sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense. That's why I said, these names, I don't trust them like that. I don't trust these names. I don't trust these names, bro. Let's continue, because this is a sad day. And it will come to pass. Like, I just saw this, like, this morning. I was like, oh my gosh. So I was right. Like, I feel in my spirit that, we're not supposed to be using this language, bro. I don't know. I just feel that we're not supposed to be using it. I feel like this was used to wake us up so that we can get a sense of calling on names that correspond with different spirits. But I don't think these are the literal names. He's not showing them everything. He's not showing them a lot of things because they're really wicked. I wondered why he... Look. There's a bit of green that stuck to me. Oh, man. But I wondered why he wasn't really showing them everything and why he would speak in code. But it really is because he really just didn't want them to see certain things. Bro, check this out. Why didn't he just say in the book where Jerusalem was? Why did he make it like a big puzzle where you have to go back and forth through each of these books to figure it out? That's what I have to do to figure it out, right? Because that's just how he's doing it. He doesn't want them to know, and it just hit me. And if they are gonna know, it's gonna be from us. Man, the Most High is great, isn't he? Again, guys, they don't like me. They don't like me. They talked about me religiously according to what Abdullah said to me. They watch my videos as if, I don't know, like they're trying to investigate me or something. So this is very odd. But it lets me know that we are the teachers. And what I said is, what we've been saying, not just me, but what we've been saying is absolutely the truth. He's giving this to us. And the only way they're going to figure it out is through us. All praises to the Heavenly Father, man. Shalom. Still deleting comments, shake my head. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry that's how they're doing us, but whatever. You know, if there's anything that they deleted, you can always hit up my email. The Most High is magnificent. Oh my gosh, man. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Because, again, the fact that they are writing these books and they don't even know what they're writing. And I pick it up and I'm pretty much picking up on stuff. It's like my memory gets 1,000 times better. And I'm able to be like, oh yeah, I read that one time, like 6 months ago. And then I know where it is. And I'm just like, wait, what? Like, no, man. This stuff is super deep, man. Are you familiar with the Hebrew @bash cipher code? No, I don't know what that is. What is that? Let me know. But that's crazy, man. That's great confirmation. All praises to the Heavenly Father. Just, yeah, I'm on my way walking back home. I have to rest my head, man. I'm getting kind of dizzy. But we still got a few more scriptures to read. And it will come to pass that because of all these things, which are a part of the division of the earth, that springs out of the view of creation, found in the souls of your first parents, authority and finality will issue forward out of the decrees of creation, which shall be honored by my Father, to establish the truth of their view of creation in Eden. And that truth will be independent, for it needs no other impetus to act, other than it exists in harmony with the desires of Anokased. And remember, it came into being before evil entered to come into the world. So what we're doing, man, what we're going to do is stronger than anything. And they can't stop it, because all evil is a bastardization of righteousness. It's a flip of righteousness. That's all it is. And I think I'm gonna have to climb this hill, sadly. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at this thing like, this is gonna kill me. But whatever, I just gotta do it, man. All right, so what we're doing, they can't stop it. Eventually, they're not gonna be able to stop us. The only thing that Semi-Haza can do is slow us down, right? But we are going to reestablish this. And again, this really let me know it's not them that's gonna establish it, it's us. Because he gave them these records and he's not showing them anything. They don't know anything. How do you have most of the knowledge? You only give me the edited stuff and you're coming to me to learn? You're going to Abdul Asir to learn? What? Like what? That don't make sense to me. Is magnificent a good enough word? He's beyond that. There is no word. This is just prophecy that we would praise him, right? He's giving us our power back. He's gonna have us on top. They can't go anywhere unless they're listening to us. They can't go anywhere unless they're moving towards us. They should have been giving, you know what it's like? That's like you having like a real, like old stubborn person versus a prodigy child. And instead of trying to raise up the prodigy child, you're pretty much just trying to still feed yourself. Like that's pretty much what they're doing. And the Most High is not having that. He's raising up the prodigy child. He's raising up the woman. And he's putting our clothes back on us. They basically substituted letters in our scripts. Another form of communication like the gematria. Well, I thought that the Masoretic text is pretty much the oldest text that they have, and in that text, they took out all the vowels. So that's what you're talking about? I don't know. True, sister. Z for A, Y for B, but Hebrew alphabet. Oh, so it's just like a gematria code, pretty much. That's interesting. I never heard of it though. Oh my gosh, these hills. All right. Most High is our teacher. Yes, he is. Through his means of the Holy Spirit, Matzah the Lamb. Of course. All right, let's continue. And that truth will be independent, for it needs no other impetus to act. All right, we read that already, but I'll read it again. Other than it exists in harmony with the desires of Anokised. And remember, it came into being before evil entered to come into the world. And in this way, that the truth will become a living soul, to be independent and to act for itself in the midst of creation. And this truth will shine forth from the face of my Father, and it cannot be easily subdued. And and the light of that very truth will act to uphold the righteous and sustain them in the midst of adversity, insomuch that the ignorance of the violent will be confounded. All right, I got one more page left. Sorry. And the truth will heal and protect them and nourish them with everlasting joy. And they shall have eternal tranquility in the presence of Anokised, and their souls will be bound together with the man. And it is the division of days, which has come now to be established, that can complete the preparedness of the righteous, to act, to divide the earth. And it is also the division of days among the wicked, that will prepare them to anticipate, that they are also able to venture forth to divide the earth, to cause their lives to act independently from the truth. And their desire is to cast off the yoke of the truth and the restraints of the created order in their relationships with one another, which brings them shame and guilt in their fornications and wickedness. So there you have it. That is pretty much the readings on the division of days, we will be risen up, man. We will be risen up. We will be the ones to bring righteousness on this earth once again. We will be the ones, because what this experience showed me, this gave me a lot of faith. This gave me a lot of confirmation. I'm talking about Abdullah Seer's experience. You know, this message in part was definitely in part for me. You know, him telling me certain things about what they were saying about me and things of that sort. It let me know, like, yo, no matter what they have, the records are not more important than us. We are above the records. Like, we are. The records are supposed to wake us up, but we're supposed to do the rest. And we're waiting on this last record. And this record is supposed to be the other part of Revelation that was pretty much locked away. So this is definitely going to make a lot of sense. This is going to have us on the right path. And this is a fantastic time to be in, because after we get this, we don't need to depend on them anymore, right? Unless they prolong it, but that would be their demise. So let me see, brother. You should take water with you when you are out and about, if you don't currently. Yeah, I should. I didn't do it this time because, you know, my bladder, I've only been drinking liquids, so anything I drink, it will be out of me in 15 minutes. So I was like, you know what? If I drink anything, it's not going to let me do this live. So that's why I didn't bring any. But usually I do. Thank you for your concern. Do we have anything else? Anything else you guys want to say? I'll stay on for like one more minute, because I have to get some sleep, bro. Like, I wanted to bring out more, but I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I guess you could look around my hood for the next minute or so until I cut off the live. So thank you guys for stopping by. You know, I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. Probably going to talk about the 24 conditions themselves next week. I guess you guys can try to memorize them throughout the week, and then we'll come together and we'll talk about it a little bit. How you doing? Blessings.
Alright, I'm going to.
What up, baby? Your big girl, bro.
Rest? Yeah, I will. I'm like 10 minutes away. Don't worry about me. I'll be all right. Thank you. Shalom, beloved Yasharallah. All praises to the Most High Elohim. Shalom, beloved family worldwide. May the Most High Anukkah said bless you all. Is there a PDF of the book? Yeah, there's a PDF of the book. It's in my Google Drive.
That was from the beginning to the end.
It's not in this description. You have to go back to one of the videos I've done. I pretty much have the Google Drive in the description. So I'm trying to talk over the noise. Just click on the Books of Remembrance. It should be in the text of the Israelites folder. Go to Book of Remembrance and you should see the Book of Remembrance of Enoch. Peace be unto you. May peace be unto you. I'll see you guys next week. I have a video releasing later on. Again, you guys like me now, but you might not like me tonight. So, so it is what it is. Is there anything else? No, that's it. So I'll see you guys. May peace be with you. Say Allah.